Hey there, my fabulous viewers. Today, we're diving headfirst into the captivating world of none other than the legendary Clint Eastwood. Hold on tight because we're about to unravel Clint Eastwood's lifestyle in the wild year of 2023. Now, when it comes to Clint, there are two things that are certain. He's a living legend, and he's got a knack for dropping hilariously memorable quotes faster than a gunslinger draws his six-shooter. Picture this, Clint walking into a room, squinting those eyes of his, and saying with a grin, "I know what you're thinking. Did he bring his humor or just his rugged good looks?" Well, to tell you the truth, in all this excitement, I kinda lost track myself. Can we just take a moment to appreciate how Clint seems to age like a fine bottle of scotch? Seriously, it's like he's got a secret fountain of youth hidden somewhere in his back pocket. I mean, he's 93 years old and still looks cooler than a cucumber in a snowstorm. It's almost like he's taunting us, mere mortals, with his everlasting charm. But first things first, let's dive into Clint's early life and his family. Let's start at the beginning, shall we? Clint Eastwood, born on May 31, 1930, in San Francisco, California, came into this world with a twinkle in his eye and a one-liner on his lips. I can almost imagine him saying, "I was born ready for stardom, but they forgot to send the memo to the world." Growing up during the Great Depression, Clint experienced his fair share of challenges. But that didn't stop him from dreaming big and pursuing his passion for acting. As Clint once joked, "I figured if a frog can be a prince, why can't I be a superstar?" And boy, did he prove that frogs and superstars can coexist. Behind every great man is a great family, and Clint's upbringing was no exception. His parents, Clinton Eastwood Sr. and Margaret Ruth Runner, played an essential role in shaping his values and work ethic. Clint often credits his father for imparting the wisdom that guided him throughout his life. It's as if Clint's dad told him, "Son, always remember to give 100% in everything you do, unless you're donating blood." As Clint's career soared, so did his family. He became a proud father to 7 children from various relationships, proving that love knows no boundaries. Family has always been a cornerstone of Clint's life, and he cherishes his role as a father. I can imagine him saying, "Being a dad is like being a director. You have to call the shots, but sometimes you have to let the little actors seal the scene." Now let's talk about love, or rather Clint's love life. Now when it comes to matters of the heart, Clint Eastwood has had his fair share of adventures. And you know what? His take on love is as entertaining as his iconic on-screen performances. Picture this, Clint standing tall, squinting those eyes of his, and saying with a mischievous smile, "I've learned that love is like a good Western movie. Sometimes it's wild and unpredictable, but it's always worth the ride." Oh, Clint, you smooth talker. Throughout his life, Clint has wooed some of Hollywood's most glamorous leading ladies. From Sandra Locke to Frances Fisher, his love life has often made headlines. It's like he's been on a mission to prove that even tough guys like him have a soft spot for romance. But let's not forget the epic romance he portrayed on the silver screen. From the passionate rendezvous in the bridges of Madison County to the thrilling chemistry in Dirty Harry, Clint has shown us that love knows no boundaries, not even for a badass detective. It's almost like he's saying, "I may chase criminals by day, but by night, I'm a lover with a heart of gold." Beyond the glitz and glamour, Clint's dedication to family and love is truly heartwarming. He's been a devoted father to his 8 children and a loving grandfather. It's clear that he understands the importance of love and commitment, both on and off the screen. As Clint once said, "Being a father is the greatest love story I've ever known, and trust me, I've been in a few." Now let's talk about how Clint has handled love in the limelight. Despite being a private person, his relationships have been the talk of the town. But hey, Clint knows a thing or two about keeping secrets. As he once famously quipped, "I made a career out of keeping my personal life under wraps. It's like a magic trick, but with fewer rabbits." And can we just take a moment to appreciate Clint's age-defying charm? I mean, he's 93 years old and still manages to make hearts skip a beat. It's like he's discovered the fountain of eternal charisma. I can almost hear him say, "Love is like a fine wine. It gets better with age, and so do I." Let's go to his hard-earned achievements. When it comes to reaching for the stars, Clint Eastwood has shown us all how it's done. He's not just a cinematic legend, he's a goal-crushing guru. Picture this, Clint, squinting those eyes and saying with a mischievous smirk, "They say the sky's the limit, but I prefer to aim for the moon. It's got better views and less traffic." Oh, Clint, always reaching for the stars and making us laugh in the process. Now let's talk about awards and accolades. Clint Eastwood is no stranger to standing on the podium, holding those shiny trophies high. With 4 Academy Awards and countless other prestigious honors, he's proven time and again that he's a force to be reckoned with. And you know what he'd say about his awards. Sure, they're nice to have, but the real achievement is knowing I've made millions of people forget their troubles for a couple of hours. Did you know that Clint is not just an incredible actor, but also an exceptional director? He's brought some of the most thought-provoking and entertaining films to life, both in front of and behind the camera. And when it comes to setting goals as a director, Clint has a unique approach. He'd say, I don't just direct films, I conduct symphonies of emotions. Sometimes it's a comedy, sometimes a drama, but always a journey worth taking. Finally, the most intriguing part is Clint Eastwood's lifestyle and net worth. Let's talk about Clint's lifestyle, shall we? This man is the epitome of coolness, like the embodiment of a classic Western hero who's always ready to take on the bad guys and charm the ladies. I mean, have you seen him walk into a room? It's like the room temperature drops by a few degrees just to accommodate his legendary presence. If I had to describe Clint's lifestyle in one word, it would be unapologetically awesome. Now let's not forget that Clint has given us some of the most memorable movie quotes of all time. You know those one-liners that make you go, did he just say that? Well, Clint has a knack for delivering those gems. Picture this, he's squinting his eyes, the dust is swirling around him, and he coolly says, I have a very strict gun control policy. If there's a gun around, I want to be in control of it. Classic Clint humor, right there. And let's not ignore the fact that Clint has played some of the most badass characters in cinematic history. From Dirty Harry to the man with no name, he's a magnet for rugged roles that make us all want to grow a mustache and wear a poncho. I'm telling you, there's something about Clint's on-screen presence that makes you want to shout, go ahead, make my day. And I can't help but wonder if Clint walks around in real life, asking for coffee by saying, do you feel lucky? Well, do ya, barista. Now let's switch gears and talk about that net worth, shall we? Clint Eastwood isn't just a legendary actor, he's also a shrewd businessman. His net worth is mind-boggling, my friends, like finding out there's a hidden treasure chest buried somewhere in Clint's backyard. Reports estimate his net worth to be around a jaw-dropping $375 million. Yep, you heard it right. That's enough cash to build a replica of the Wild West, complete with saloons and a Clint Eastwood look-alike contest. I can almost picture Clint standing there, saying with a smirk, you know, money can't buy happiness, but it can buy a pretty good imitation. Oh, Clint, but hey, let's not forget that behind the money and the fame, Clint has always stayed true to his values and has used his success to make a positive impact in the world. Clint's philanthropy is as remarkable as his filmography. He has supported numerous charitable causes and has used his platform to shed light on important issues. It's truly inspiring to see someone with such immense success giving back to the community. Clint once said, a good act does not wash out the bad, nor a bad act the good. Until next time, remember to embrace life with that Clint Eastwood confidence and keep channeling your inner cowboy. Take care, y'all. What do you think about this topic? Share your thoughts in the comments section below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to this channel. I'll see you in the next video.